Yes, and we're in live. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and thank you for watching and listening already in advance. I'm joined by the gaffer and captain, should I say, the longest serving player from FC Brazy as well.
One of the longest players serving.
One of the longest serving. Welcome, gents. How are you guys doing?
Not
Very
too
nice,
bad, not too bad. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, we're going through these uncertain times. I mean, obviously, having a month off from football is never ideal, but I got to the point that we're halfway there until we can start playing football again. So we've got 2 more weekends, and then we can get going. So that's the way I've got to kind of see it in that sense. But yeah, just trying to deal with it best as I can. What about you two?
Well, with us, it's starting all over again, like pre-season. It's going to be pre-season. You have 4 weeks off again. So getting that momentum going is going to take a couple of more weeks. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long because then you got the Christmas break coming up as well. So you're probably going to play 2 weeks and then Christmas break, 2 weeks. So it doesn't really help, does it? When you've got that momentum going and you're playing well as well and you're top of the league, and it doesn't help. The confidence that's there at the moment, you know what I mean? You want to keep that confidence up there.
I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be a case of like fitness, and then just being. It won't be too rusty, but just getting back into the sway of things. So, but what can you do? It is what it is at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, exactly right. It is what it is, man. Like, as you said, Gaffer, like probably could have come back for 2 more games. They might even be double headers, so make sure you have a full squad. And then Christmas comes, and then it's back into the swing of things in January. So I hope everyone's keeping fit whilst they're in lockdown. Put it that way.
Well, I hope they don't give us the double headers now. They should do that near the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm getting too old for double headers, man.
End of April, May. Usually the cup finals are in May in our league. So, you know, don't need the double headers before Christmas, really.
There we go. But you know what? I want to use this opportunity to kind of get to know you guys as a team more, because obviously I see you guys pop up on the timeline for whatever reason, whether it be rants from you, Gaffer, or if it be great goals as well. So I wanted to kind of get to know you more. So first off, like the name is, for me, Baresi come from the player. No, is that the reason why?
Yeah, originally we started as I think it was in 1991, if I remember right, as Santos. After Pele, we named it because he used to play for Santos. Then the Asian League was formed, which was a Sunday league, which we entered, and I was part of the setup of the Asian League at the time. And then there was a breakup league, another Asian league. So when it became one, the actual guy who organized the second league didn't like our team. So he wanted us to change our name for us to get into that league. So we had to change it to Royal Antwerp for a few years. And then eventually we stopped for about a season. And then after 1997, we formed this team just to have a bit of fun, but we couldn't think of a name. So we said to everyone, come up with a name. One of the players said, how about Brazy, after Franco Brazy, the Italian legend?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, sounds good as well. So we named it Brazy FC. And then a season later, I changed it out. I wanted it more like European style.
Yeah.
So I named it FC Brazy, Football Club Brazy, basically.
Okay.
So since 97, it's been FC Brazy.
That's a catchy name as well, because when I was in commentary, I was like, are they saying Brazy or Baresi? You know how
yeah.
Brazy. So I was like, okay, yeah, Baresi. That makes sense. So where are you guys based? In East? Is that right?
In East London. Obviously, I live in Chingford, but our home ground is in Walthamstow, which is basically one side of the other Billet roundabout. One side's Walthamstow, the other side's Chingford. So it's only like 1.5 miles from my house where the home ground is.
Okay, and how long have you been based there for?
Since we started as FC Brazy, yeah. We always played at the same ground.
Okay. So what sort of league have you guys entered into? Because obviously I'm seeing some teams that I recognise. You know, you played, is it Tower United the other day? I recognise them as well. I've done some stuff with them. Like, so what sort of league are you in at the moment?
Well, we're in the Essex Alliance League, Saturday. Obviously, when we went into this league 4 years ago, before that, we used to play in the Middlesex County League as well.
Right.
With the players with my older son, when his age group was from 16, onwards. And when we got to the men's one, we played in that league, and we worked our way up to the first division there. And then obviously there was a time where, youngsters, they get to that age, 17, 18, going out Friday nights, and Saturday was a problem for them to get to games.
That's not Amas, is it? That you can't be talking about Amas.
You know what I mean? So
Nah,
I
not
just
anymore,
help
bro.
the team
Not
for a while
anymore.
because you know what? It was getting
I
to a
used to do
stage
that. I
where,
used to
we
do
had
that.
games like in West London, and we
Yeah.
had to leave East London at least 12 o'clock for be there for 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock kickoff.
Mm.
And if we had only 10 players, we'll get fined £10 for each player that was less. So I didn't want
Bro,
those
I
fines
didn't know
to,
that.
rise up and get accumulated. At the end, we had to just call it a day. And I thought, if you guys are not committed the way I'm committed to it, but then we brought this team back together again, and I still got 3 of those players there at the moment. Marvin
I'm not one
Smith,
of them.
Eddie
I'm not one of
Osman,
them
and
players.
Ali Shiki, and Soups, the goalkeeper, Atib Khan. Then obviously MS come in with this team as one of the new boys there. And you know what? We just started as if, like, my younger son said, look, Dad, you manage the older boys, older sons, why don't you manage me? So we did that. And I said, you get the players, I'll manage. He got the players. My middle son, Umer, got MS, Tariq. So we had a really good setup already there. Good players. To be honest with you, first season, we overachieved, I thought. I didn't expect us to do anything. First time in the history of that league, a team went unbeaten all season in the league.
What?
And we only lost, I think,
Yeah.
was it 2 games?
Yeah.
2 games.
2
That
games.
was in the cups. That was London Cup
Cup games.
quarterfinals, and the main cup in the league quarterfinals. No, sorry,
And we shouldn't have
semi-finals.
lost those games as well. I don't think we should have lost either of those games either. That's the thing.
One of those.
Dominated both games, and it was just a case of like one goal. You know
No
when you
luck in it,
when you
though.
play FIFA and you're battering man, and then he gets one goal and the game's done. That's what happened to us
I hate them ones.
in both games as well. So
And it
was
wasn't
just,
to be.
yeah.
So, and in the divisional cup, in the quarterfinals, this man MS broke his leg in 2 places.
Ooh.
In the quarterfinals, so we beat the team. We still won the game. Got to the final. We done the double that year, and the final was for him. We had to win it for him. We did it. We were 2-0 down at half time, and we won it with the last kick of the game, 3-2 at the end.
I love that. Obviously not for you, Amas, but for like the whole, we won it for him sort of thing. Like, how was that on the sidelines, bro? Like dealing with that.
Do you know what it was? Because at the time I think there was T-shirts as well, wasn't it? They said there was T-shirts. There was to get well soon, mass, and then there was enough for another player, and it was just annoying because the game was frustrating in the beginning. Like it was, the other team was dominating more, and being a player playing for them before, I was just getting frustrated because I wanted to be on the pitch. But then they did the job. I think the goal was from the halfway line, isn't it? The winning goal.
Winning goal, yeah, Mark.
From from the halfway line, scored. And obviously I couldn't run on the pitch, but you see me on my crutches, just like, it was crazy. It was a big moment. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it was just annoying. Obviously, broke my leg. There was like scouts watching as well. People watching. They were like, "Why can't you play?" And I'm just like, "Can you see me?" So yeah, man. It was a nice touch though. That's how you know it's a family club as well. Everyone was like, "Oh, we're doing it for him. We're doing it for Davion as well." So no, it was a nice feeling, man.
No, I respect that still. Like, still staying with you, like, how does it feel to be one of the longest serving players there? Like, you're still young yourself. Like, how does it feel? How have you seen the
I appreciate you saying that. But
I know you're young because making you say you're the longest serving player makes you feel old, isn't it? But
but I feel old. I feel when I'm playing sometimes the fitness is just not there anymore. But you know what? I say with this team, with this team particularly, like with the talented players that we've got and over the years we're just getting better. We've had like a few frustrating. Well, I say last year was a frustrating season, but I just like the whole vibe, the energy. Like everyone will back each other no matter what. We'll argue, but we'll make up. And to be honest, I didn't even know I was one of the longest serving players, but it is a nice feeling, and obviously I'm looking forward to carrying on playing and keeping my position as well.
Yeah. So what position do you play?
So I play on the wing. So I mainly play on the left wing. Sometimes play on the right. So yeah, that's my main position there. But I can across the midfield I can play, but more in an attacking role, I'd say. What do you reckon, Gaffer?
I was going to say, Gaffer, do you trust him?
Yeah, no, listen, I do trust him. He can play the number 10 as well because we played him in the pre-season, one of the friendlies. And he was outstanding in that game as a number 10 as well. So obviously, when the other number 10s are not available, that's another option I've got, which is good to have because I like in a way my team the players to be able to adapt if I need them to play in different positions, like the Ajax, and that's how Ajax bring their youth players through, playing all positions basically.
You know what? You're mentioning a lot of like big names. You're mentioning Ajax, you mentioning Santos, Pele, and now you called FC Brazy. I hope they live up to them sort of standards there because you're mentioning some big names.
And the other thing we like to do is keep the ball like Barcelona if we can.
Ooh, Barcelona. Okay.
You don't need to come down. You don't need to come down and watch the game sometime, man.
No, I do. Trust me, I do. Now that like I'm fully aware of you guys, like after lockdown, I definitely need to make a trip to East London.
Yeah, definitely, man.
As I said, like you said, Tower United are in your league. I've seen them play as well. Now I've obviously come across you guys, so I'll definitely have to come down. But the one of the clips that put me onto you guys is something that kind of went. It meant a lot to me in my eyes because I love seeing manager rants. I love them. I'm not gonna lie. I love just to see the honesty come through because sometimes players need it. And I've got to play this one just for everyone who's not aware of it. But this one for me is iconic. It made it into my top 5 grassroots manager rants. Let's check it out.
Shouldn't have enough energy to talk now because that's the fucking first half you played this season. What the fuck's going on out there? They're second best to everything. We're lucky to be coming in 0-0 at the time. We're lucky. They've had the chances. We've had fuck all. Fuck all, yeah? Your fucking last game is forgotten now. Well, how good you was. New game. They're better than you at the moment. 100% they're better than you. Are we going to turn up today? Look at yourselves today. Second best. Is that what Brazy's all about? No fight. That's not what I've managed this team about or any teams I've done. We always have a fight to 100%, to 99th minute if it goes to it. Today, we're showing 1% at the moment fight. 1% if we're lucky. And I'm being nice to you lot at the moment. Are we going to wake up, boys, or not?
Wow. Rafa. I mean, tell us how you really feel. Like, what's going on? What happened there, bro?
To be honest with you, I think because we played the game on a Wednesday against Arsenal Fan TV, it took a lot out of the boys, right? And I think a lot of them were, because, we're not professional, they're not training every day. So maybe a little bit of fatigue come into it, but it was the worst half we've played ever, I reckon, in my management.
Ever, bro.
That's what I'm
you can see
about.
me in the back, we're all just silent.
Because you know what, I think we created, one chance that Marvin Smith had, and they hit the post a couple of times, and they had a lot of possession of the ball. And that's not us. The other team doesn't have possession against us that much. We have the possession. And that's what was disappointing for me. Because every touch wasn't good enough. Every pass was not enough weight on it. It was short.
Shocking.
Every decision-making was wrong on the day. But
I need to point something out. You weren't losing at the time. You weren't losing.
It was 0-0.
We weren't winning either.
This is what I was
We weren't winning either, though.
Yeah, but it was just. It looked like if you had watched that half, you'd be like, I'm not coming to watch again. If are these what these are about? And obviously, us knowing how good we are, even individually, that's why everyone was just silent. Like you could see me in the back. I was just sipping on my juice. You see Marvin next to me, probably one of the best players that I've seen, and you can tell that he was fatigued as well. And they were just out. They were playing better than us. If you were to watch it, they'll say, "Oh, they got better players." But obviously, us as a team, we believe we got the better players anyway. So it was just mad. It was just crazy, like how poor we played that half.
You would think they were top of the league and we were third from the bottom.
Bro,
that's why
it was bad. When I say bad, it was bad.
Look, I appreciate people having higher standards, but when I see the scoreline, I was like, we don't get beat. And it's not like 5-0 or something, it's 0-0. So
and to be fair, if you see the highlights, it doesn't look that bad the way I rented as well.
Really?
Bro, we thought the highlights would just be the rant because we didn't want to show us playing. We'll just show our goal and the rant, and the video's done from there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, that had me howling. Because as I said, I love manager. I love people coming out and just saying it how it is. no mincing your words or anything like that. So that was superb for me. I've also got to shout out Erson, who's one of your boys in the chat as well.
Yeah, up Erson, man.
He's
Erson's a good
Big
boy,
up,
man.
big up Erson.
He's a big man. He's a good guy. He's a nice person. Very enthusiastic. Very passionate about us. He's our cameraman.
Yeah.
And he gets very passionate and he's very honest as well in his opinions as well.
No.
Yeah, in the group chat, it was like, oh, who's gonna be the player that's on? I was just there silent. I was just like, oh, it's me. And you just see people like, oh, is it?
Oh man, but look, I wish I could have had all of the guys on, but again, sometimes when you have loads of people on, it gets messy. People don't hear what.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
But again, and it's not like the first time we're going to do it. It's going to be the first of many, hopefully. So by all means, we can swap it out as time goes on. But yeah, big up Erson for putting this together, because obviously he's kind of like been the middleman for all of us. But yeah, man, just again, talk to me about the club as a whole. Like you mentioned Erson, who's the media guy, but again, is there anyone else outside of the team that does their parts, whether it be,
to be honest with you, I'm not gonna big him up because he's my son as well. But my son, younger son. Because then people think that I'm bigging him up because he's my son. And I don't do that. And my younger son, he does all the work for us, contacting teams, the league. He deals with everything, right? And sometimes he does, and he's got work as well. He's just finished uni in April, and he's just started working. So for him, it's a lot to do. My middle son, he's supposed to be the finance guy. Doesn't help that much, but he does it now and then. I'm gonna be honest about them. And my older son now, he doesn't play. When we don't have a neutral linesman, he's always doing the line for us. He's always bringing the drinks for the players,
sponsors and stuff as well. Like to
be honest with you, other people like Mark, the captain, he does a lot of the training sessions for me. Him and Alfie, Errol, these guys take a lot of the sessions for me. I let them take sessions, as I like to manage more and let them do the tactical side. But obviously, I'm the main man as it comes to it on the match days and everything. But to be honest with you, we've got really good players there, really nice guys, respectful guys. You know what I mean? They respect us. We respect the opposition when we get on that pitch for 90 minutes, no matter who they are, what color they are. Respect them, right? And that's the only way forward. We're a family here, and that's how we like to be, close to each other. We're there, good and bad times.
No, I respect that. The second clip that I wanted to play, again, is something else that kind of sprung up, probably more so because it was the opposition, but also because of the quality of the goal. So let's check this one out.
Smart.
Now that was top quality.
He's the club captain.
That was your captain.
Club captain. Yeah.
That's man like Robertson, left back.
Left back,
cold. Left back, bro. Cold.
So does he ever have to fight with like anyone who's on the ball? Or is it like, just leave it to him, he'll take care of it? Like,
now most of the penalties, free kicks, corners, he takes with the left foot.
Yeah. Unless it's on the other side, sometimes we want to whip it in, so we use the right footer. But penalties and stuff like that. And he's a top player himself, man. Like I'm just said, he takes the training sessions. He's very passionate, and when it's time, because sometimes you'll get us lot joking about, but he'll try to get us back on focusing as well, trying to say like, come on boys, we need to take it seriously. He's a top player, man. As long as with the rest of them as well, he's a top player, especially against a team like Arsenal Fan TV as well, pulling that out of the bag. It was a big goal.
No, it definitely was a big goal indeed. I mean, touching upon players like you guys will know obviously better than me. Like, is there any players that you think could go on to the next level? Not trying to get rid of them or push them out the door, but obviously you want the best for your lads. Is there anyone, Gaffer or Amos, that you could probably see go on to like a bit higher than what you guys play at right now?
I personally think Stanley's good enough. He's played at Essex senior level before. You got Wahid, who's very fit. He's training like 5Ks nearly every day.
5Ks?
Yeah, you got a young Somalian kid, 18 years old, Salim, who's just come to the club now. He's on loan at the moment from, what club is it? Chavo Hamlets. So We got my youngest son, Zohair. He's good, but there's few things he still need to learn. If he works hard all the time, he could do it. All those three guys. Marvin Smith should have played higher level, but he just wanted to enjoy his football, and that's what he's done. And we have people like Denzel, who's played at a higher level, like Stevenage, but he enjoyed the football there because he's all up and under. And that's why he's come in. He's known the way we play our football. Mark, our captain, he's played at a high level for Dagenham and Redbridge. So, we've got some players that have played up, but Mark's like, 27, I think he's 29 now.
Yeah, I'd say if like I'm 27 as well. I'd say maybe a couple of years ago, I'd say so myself. Amjad, you could have said me as well. But I was like, wait, where's my name? Before I broke my leg.
I was getting to there, and then you bumped in. So,
guys, it's self-belief, it's self-love there, self-love. But,
I love you, man. I love you. You know that.
I'd say, you know what? Most of the players on our team, if they were younger, they could play at a high level for sure. But I'd say as of right now, for me, I'd say Stanley. This season, he's been different. He plays as the right winger, and I'd say he's probably one of our most consistent players this season. No fullback is handling him. Simple as that. No fullback is handling him. Every game that he's played, and the thing is, he keeps it simple. He doesn't do step overs, but he'll still go past you. I'd say we've got the young players like Salim as well. We've got Wahid. They're all focused as well, and the thing is, they want to go to the next level, and I think we want that for them as well. As much as we want to keep them, but if that opportunity comes, I'd say definitely go. Like that's what you want to do. That's what all of us wanted to do. But that Amjad said, I said Marvin, different class as well. Probably the best player I've seen play like 11-a-side football. And I've seen quite a few players as well. But I'd say Marvin, Mark, you got Ali as well. I'd say most of our team, when you come around and see us play, you'd be like, all right, if some of them were younger, they could definitely play at a higher level, including myself as well. Just to say as well.
Ali Shiki has played a higher level at Essex Senior as well.
I think they could have played higher though. Like even them, all of them could have played higher. It's just all about opportunity, but that's how it works. That's how it is sometimes, and sometimes the opportunity is not there, and they're just
same with Alfie. Like, Alfie's played higher. Enfield.
Yeah.
Enfield Charney's played.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, talk to me more about your league. You said you're in the Essex. Is it Senior Alliance?
Essex Alliance.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your league. So who would you say is the rival, the one that you're looking forward to the most? That will be neck and neck with the title. Because you said you're towards the top, right? So who would you say is your rivals in that sense?
Well, at the moment, you got to look at it. DT, they're scoring a lot of goals. They've only conceded one. Yeah. At the moment, they look like the main challenge. We've dropped 2 points on the first game of the season. And we were winning 2-0.
We shouldn't have dropped anyway. It's one of them ones
winning 2-0, and they scored in the 97th minute to equalise. And that was the last kick, basically.
So you say DFC is the rivalry then, yeah?
I think DT are the team at the moment you've got to look at, because if they win their game in hand, they'll go.
But then we say that though, but to be fair, because we're at the top, it's not one of them cases where we're looking at rivals, because this is the thing. They come to watch our games on days that they don't have games, and to be honest, we wouldn't be doing that on a Saturday. If I don't have a game that day, I'm not going to watch no other team play, because I know how good my team is. But they've come to watch. They come to watch us against Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah.
They come to watch us.
And then against Petro Cup.
To see that, yeah, because
and then I get that, because I used to play for Arsenal Fan TV myself. But the thing is, he came to watch that game. I think even on the Saturday after, when we played Tower, they had someone there watching us as well.
10 days.
Yeah, they had someone come watching us and asking us from the sideline, "Oh, what's the score?" And then even the last game that we had, was it Petro Club we played against?
Petro Club, yeah.
For me, I thought Petro Club would be our biggest rival. That's the best team I've played against him personally. Them lot are, their first touch is on a different level from when I've played them before. But the last time we played them, it just didn't seem the same. But DTFC came to watch that game as well, and even then we were losing at one point, weren't we?
Losing 1-0 at half time.
And you could just tell if we had lost that game, I think they would have started the talking from then. because obviously we're top of the table. They would have had, I think they've got a game in hand, or did they have a game in hand?
Yeah, 2 games in hand.
2 games in hand. If they would have won that
4
one, they
points
would have
behind
been
us at the
above us.
moment.
I think the talking would have started from there, but because we won the game, I think they just thought, right, we've seen them, right, let's go home now. So yeah, I say you can say that they are rivals, but I think we just focus on our game. That's the thing.
But don't you think that's kind of good in a way that they're coming to take you guys seriously? Because otherwise, if they didn't, then you probably might see it the other way around. Like they've come and checked you out 2 or 3 times. You're clearly up there, so maybe they're paying you homage more than like, oh, they're worried about you, sort of thing. Well, they are worried about you clearly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess it just depends on the way you look at it. I guess they want to see why we're at the top, and I guess it is showing paying homage at the same time. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. That's a fair point. I take that on board. I'm not gonna lie.
I know DT's active. I mean, he comes down to the Replay Me League, like it's a YouTube league on a Sunday, and he comes and checks out players there as well.
Yeah.
He's very.
I respect what he does, because even when I was at Arsenal, I was there from the first year, and he was the manager there as well at that time, or like part coach, and he did used to like have his say and advise players and trying to make us play better as well. Obviously then that whole Arsenal Fan TV and DTFC thing started. But yeah, he's doing bits for I say grassroots football, just by him taking this league, coming into this league, and you don't see the other teams really come into Saturday League. They're doing their YouTube league sort of thing, so it is nice to see.
Okay, and I'm sure there's another team. Is it Prospects or All Prospects? Are they in your league as well?
Yeah, they're in our league. Unfortunately, they're a young team. They've got a lot to learn. They're bottom of the league. They haven't got any points yet, I don't think. But we played them. We were 3-0 up within 20 minutes, but we dropped our heads a little bit before it was too easy. We just about won at the end 3-2.
Okay.
We were complacent that game, yeah. But I'd like to give another mention. A couple of other teams are still, we all got a chance of winning the league. This is only, November, yeah. You got West Essex, you got Jolliffe, who are unbeaten as well. They've only dropped, I think, 2 points. Jolliffe's got 2 points. Yeah. So they're like us at the moment. West Essex, they won 3 or 4 games on the trot first, but they drew 1 and lost 1. So they're back in there. They won their last game as well. So at the moment, you can't say anything. We're top, right? It don't say nothing. You don't win nothing for being top in November.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't care where we are, as long as we're top after the last game of the season.
Spoken like a true manager there, yeah.
No, that's
I don't like losing. I'm a winner.
Yeah, after that rant, innit? No, it's a high quality league. It's a high quality league for sure. Like a lot of the teams there, they are good teams, and they do give us a challenge. So it will be an interesting season, to be fair, and it has been.
And also the league's trying to get step 7 of the pyramid next year, hopefully.
Okay.
So then, obviously, if we finish in the top 2, then you can go to the Essex Senior level, which is good. That's what our aim is now. Next step. Okay. To go Essex Senior if possible, whenever.
One question that just popped up into my mind for you, Gaffer. Now, I spoke to a scout that lives in East London. He was talking about talent that he has to kind of go and hunt down, obviously, being a scout. He finds the majority of his talents come from South, and obviously he's based in East. Have you ever found that problem, or I take it most of your players have come from East London?
Yeah, we've got most of the players from East London. We've got one, Antonio, I got to mention him. He comes all the way from Lewisham. He comes from Lewisham to play for us. You know what I mean? And he's Antonio, a nice guy as well. Respect to him, for making all that effort to come down with the training and match days. Yemi as well. Yeah. Yemi lives out in Essex.
Have you found it harder to kind of recruit from East London, or has it just been the same over the years?
We've been mostly East London. We find, to be honest, I'm a referee myself. So on a Sunday when I'm refereeing, I keep eye out for talent.
Okay, so you're on double duty then when you're out on Sunday, just keeping a little eye out.
He'll give a little penalty. He'll give a little penalty to the player that you want.
No.
I did that. I did that for
Like
you,
that.
bro.
Don't do
Come
favors for
join
no
the team.
one, man.
Penalty like, yo, here's my card, bro, just in case, like, come play for us, you know.
He books them for a reason. I was like, I can't pay your
After
fine.
the game, if I see
Come
somebody who
proud.
sticks out, but not just that one game. Obviously, I won't speak to him after the first game. I'm going to get the chance to ref him other games as well in that league.
Yeah.
So as I done them a couple of games or 2 or 3 games, and I've seen them like what talent they got, how good they are, then I'll approach them. That's how I got Wahid as well. I was reffing him.
Oh, you got Wahid
seasons
like that?
ago. Yeah.
I was wondering where you got Wahid from, man. Mr. 5K.
There you go. There's the recruitment there. The guy never stops.
Yeah.
I suppose like the last question. Obviously, we're in lockdown at the moment. We've got 2 more weeks to go. Fingers crossed, touch wood, and all that. But how do you go forward from here? Like, what's the plans for the future? Obviously, you want to win the league, competing in cups. Like, what's the future for you guys?
To be honest, we want to win everything this season if possible. We're going to try win everything. We need a bit of luck as well. And the team we need London Cup. London Cup,
Bro,
man. 3 seasons running.
Thing for me.
We've been knocked out in quarterfinals. It's either an own goal or a 2-1 or a 3-2.
Are you out? Are you?
No, we're still in it yet. We're not yet.
No.
We're in the second round now this year, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you know?
Rapid Chingford, we already played them in the league. We beat them 3-0. They're in the same league as us, same division. So it'll be hard because they're a good Romanian team. Technically very good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I say London Cup for sure. That's the one thing I say we won. We've obviously in another division, we've won the league. We've won the League Cup. I say London Cup. Obviously that puts a bit more respect on the club's name as well. We'll be like, oh, they've won the London Cup. And it is, and obviously there's harder challenges. You're going to play teams from different divisions as well. So that's for me. I've always said it as well. I think I've said it for the past 2 years. I said, Amjad, man needs that London Cup. I need to when I'm an old man, show my London Cup there, bro.
And the thing with London Cup is you're traveling all over London. Like every season, we've gone like all the way up to Crystal Palace and places like that and beyond.
Yeah, that's long.
And it's a journey. It's taking us an hour and a half sometimes to get there. And when you lose and you're coming back, nobody's talking on the way back. That's the worst bit.
It's a bit awkward still. I mean, look, I've seen it for what it's done for Lambeth All Stars, who obviously won it last year. They obviously ran with it and basically said they are the Kings of London, which they're rightfully allowed to say. If you won the London Cup, like you guys are saying, it's the big one. Then you're allowed to say it. So,
of course, yeah, for sure, man.
But what are you prioritizing? Obviously, you want both of them, but if you had to kind of go for one and not the other, which one would you choose, the league or the cup?
All of them.
I'm just I said
all of them.
The belts.
All 4 of them.
Belts.
All 4 of them.
No, it's true. I don't think you could choose one or the other because winning the league this year will be like a big thing as well. With the competition that's in there, it'll be a big statement as well. But if you're asking me, if I had to pick one or the other, I'd say London Cup, Amjad. For me, I'd say that for sure. For
me, all of them.
I forget. I'll say all of them as well. All of them, innit? Just like, obviously, I have to go by the gaffers. All of them.
And also in the league as well, I must say as well, are you looking out for any teams in particular? Obviously, you mentioned DTFC, that they're going to be your main rivals, I take it. Like, is there any other fixtures that you're looking out for in particular?
Jollof, going to be hard. They're
Jollof,
good African team. Physical, strong, tall. You know, they don't give up, work hard always. We've got Chigwell, who have been with us from all the divisions coming up.
Yeah.
And every year, you know, for them, it's been unlucky. Last season, they should have won the league. They were ahead, and they should have, lockdown happened, and that was it. It was void.
We've always been in competition with Chigwell.
You know, we were down to 10 men, and we still beat them. Last season, we were down to 10 men. We still beat them. And
that's the team that broke my leg.
West Essex, good team.
Special.
Yeah, West Essex. He broke his leg against them as well.
Was it a bad challenge? How did you fall? Funny or what?
It looked a very bad challenge.
It's a bad challenge. I'd say that particular year. Sorry, I think that's when I was unstoppable, and they knew that, and they always had 2 players on me. and it was just a bad challenge. It was was it 2-footed?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-footed challenge. And when you went, the thing is, in that moment, I didn't know what happened, but I think everyone heard it, even off the pitch. That you can just hear, like, you know, when you know a broom, when you break a broom. I don't know if you've ever had that. When you break like a wooden stick or something. For me, that's the sound it made. But that's what I think, innit? Bro, it was a bad challenge, but you got to move on, innit? That's the thing. So I think with them, for me, when I play them, it does mean something to me. I think last game we played against my squad, when that was the last good game I had in it, Amjad. So I've been a bit inconsistent this season, but
especially
I'll say them for sure.
That's the reason why I didn't mention you in the ones to watch.
Yeah, no, but you know what? I'm the biggest critic of myself, innit? When I don't play well, I know it. I tell Amjad, I'm like, Amjad, if he subs me off, I'm like, Amjad, don't start me next week because I don't deserve it. Simple as. I'm one of those guys.
And to be fair, he's told me a couple of times this season already, oh, I've had a good game. Don't start me next week. But next week is a different day, different week.
Yeah.
So,
but
you know,
he knows how good I am. That's the thing. He knows the qualities there.
I suppose, like, just to finish off, is there any like last messages that you want to pass on to anyone watching, or to the rest of your squad? Because we've had people tuning in as well. We've got Mr. Matthews as well. He's in the building watching as well. Obviously as well.
We got somebody like Ashley Godwin. He scored against us in the first game for Laymore Gardens, and he's joined us now. He knows where the winning team is, obviously. So he's come over.
He's a big addition as well, man.
He's joined us. He's been different class. He's been
big addition.
Well. And he's got the winning goal against Tower United.
Yeah, he's the one that's got the winning goal. Yeah. Big player. I'd say just big up to the whole team. All the Kofi, Yemi,
everyone in there, Kofi, Yemi,
Delano.
Mention everybody's name, the whole squad.
Marvin,
Marvin, Jeffrey, Delano Lloyd. He's been with us since we started this set of players, and now he's living in Cambridge, and he comes down to play. He
comes down and plays. He's a baller though. He gets the goals. He's a very good striker.
He scored 70-odd goals for us in the first 2 seasons, and last season because he moved there, he didn't play for us, and he's back again this season. So he scored 70-odd goals in like two seasons, you could say. You got people like Daryl who's come over to us. Big shout out to all of that. We call him all of that.
Yeah, we call Mr. all of that.
Yeah.
Now we got. I say obviously, like you said, this is the first of many. You'll see what everyone's a character in it. Everyone's a character. Everyone's got their. You got jokers there. We got serious ones there. You got Mr. Matthew.
I got to give one shout out to Smalls, right? Mamoon Khan. You know, his commitment's unbelievable. And this season, when I needed him to get in goal, he's got in goal and helped the team out. Proper team player.
I think you lot got a couple of videos of him on your page as well. He's a very good player. He's a versatile player as well. He can play up front, midfield, and defense. And he's been in goal for us and kept clean sheets.
Wow.
So
those are the sort of players that you need around, man. So you can just
put in. Man. But he's even in like you could say dressing room. He's there. He'll always encourage people. Even if he's on the bench, he'll just encourage you. So that's what I say. Big up to the whole team. Everyone adds something. There's no one that doesn't add anything. That's why we can say all your names, which I'd love to say, but obviously it's not my channel.
Also, we got the 2 goalkeepers, Errol and Soups. Both brilliant. You know, respect each other so much. Doesn't matter who's in the team. They're behind each other all the time. They both want each other to do well when they're in the starting 11. Big up to both of them.
No, I appreciate
it. Yeah, man.
Big up to the whole Baresi squad and everyone who's watching in and listening as well. As I said, this ain't going to be the last time. Probably do some rotation now that we've had the gaffer on as well. We've showcased his big old rant as well. In fact, I want to see some more of those rants though as well, man. But make sure at least you're doing a rant.
To be fair, I was close to doing it again at halftime last game. Because
do you know what?
In the first half,
do you know why the rant is shocking? Do you know why the rant is shocking? For the years that I've known Amjad, I've never ever heard him swear in my life until that game. He's the nicest man you'll ever meet. never ever will rant. Even there's times where you're like, you need to throw a rant to this player. He won't do it. He'll deal with it calmly. So for him to do that rant, everyone in the team just knew, like, man, them, get ready. Like, we need to step up big time. So that's why even a rant, that's why it makes it even more of a big deal for us as well. Because we were like, oh, we need to see that side.
Didn't you? You won that game, right?
Yeah, we won that game 1-0. Yeah.
You had to win that game eventually because
Yeah.
for a gaffer's rant like that, you have to win.
The thing is, we've set a standard this year, and we were well below our standard that day, well below. And I don't know what happened to me. I just lost it.
Nah, man, and just keep it up, man. Keep that. we need that. The thing is, teams do need that sometimes, especially. You could see it. Oh, it's Saturday football, but it's a big deal. You don't want to lose. No one wants to lose. I hate losing. But at least try your hardest, and it didn't even seem like we were trying. That's what made it worse. So, yeah, man, the rant was.
To be honest, in the 4 seasons when I've got this squad together, I think we've only lost 3 or 4 games in the league.
Yeah.
Not more than that.
Yeah. We don't lose a lot of games, man. That's what I'm telling you. That when lockdown's done, and man's fitness is up to point, come watch a game.
So what? I've got to wait for your fitness to be on point first, and then come to the game. You never know. I could rock up at any single game, you know, and I'm expecting to see you there flying on down the wing, and you're gonna be on the sidelines, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you've got to be there for the DT game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You've got to be there for DT.
That's the game to be there for.
Jollof game.
Yeah, those are the two.
Yeah,
those
man.
are the two ones, innit? DT and Jollof, right? So I've got to be there for them because
Yeah.
those could be like the title deciders.
Yeah, that is going to be a big game.
It'll be 2 tough games for both teams.
High quality games as well. High quality games. That's the thing. Okay. High quality Saturday football. It'll be. Trust me, those are the games to come to.
Well, yeah, keep me in the loop for those ones. I'll be definitely looking out as well on the socials just to make sure. But yeah, let's fingers crossed we all make it through this lockdown period as well. Because again, like
man, stay safe, keep healthy, mental health, everything. Just I'll say, even people watching, just go outside, do what you lot usually do. Obviously, within the guidelines and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's all about being happy mentally and just doing your thing, man. Like even we should thank you for giving us this platform as well. Like we appreciate the time that you've given us to do this as well, man.
Your time as well, as I say to every single team, like, you know, everyone's indoors right now. People need to kind of like keep their spirits up and all the rest of it. And even if it's 40 minutes of your time, just speaking about football and past memories,
definitely, man.
Keeping everyone just on side and you know, keep people buzzing towards when we can finally go outside again and start playing the game that we love. Do you know what I mean? So, no, thank you.
Can I say one last thing? Say one last thing? Yeah, we've got 90 subscribers. Yeah, by end of the month, we like to hit the 100 mark.
Please, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man.
YouTube channel. You know, Roots. Big shout to them for giving the respect and giving up the opportunity for us for today. FC Brazy, you know, interviewing us and things like that. Big respect to you guys.
And you are doing a big thing as well for grassroots football, man. It's a big thing, man. Keep it up. Keep it up, man.
Appreciate it, man.
That's 6,000 should get to 6 million for sure, bro. Just keep it up, man. Inshallah.
Even hearing things like that from you guys is great, man. I'm just trying to help you guys and you help us guys and just we all kind of rise together.
That's what it's got to be, man. With grassroots, it's all about helping each other. Obviously, rivalries can be there and stuff like that, but it's all about just progressing individually, even as a team, as a channel, whatever it is.
No, massive respect to that, and massive respect to you guys as well. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and thank you to obviously Gaffer Amjad and Amas as well for joining me. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. And take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your week.